You know, men, this program is a little like Texas on a clear night, stars as far as you can see. The next star coming out for the AEF, America's beloved baritone, and a man who has made many trips to command performance, John Charles Thomas.
Honey lamb, hush-a-bye and go to sleep. Honey lamb, now's the time for counting sheep. Daddy say since the day of your birth, you're sweeter than the sweetest honeysuckle on earth. Listen, hon, little stars that slept all day, John woke up just to pass the time away. Sandman from slumberland will take you by the hand, so to dreamland go till the roosters crow. So hush-a-bye, don't you cry, my honey lamb, you the sweetest honey lamb what I am. The moon shining bright in southern skies, birds in the nest sing lullabies, bullfrogs croaking down by the mill, serenading Miss Whippoorwill, while Mammy hums a tune on a June night to a sleepyhead in the moonlight. Honey lamb, hush-a-bye and go to sleep. Honey lamb, now's the time for counting sheep. Daddy say since the day of your birth, you're sweeter than the sweetest honeysuckle on earth. Listen, hon, little stars that slept all day, had done woke up just to light you on your way. Sandman from slumberland will take you by the hand, so to dreamland go till the roosters crow. So hush-a-bye, don't you cry, my honey lamb, you're the sweetest honey lamb what I am, my honey lamb.
Our thanks to John Charles Thomas for another command performance. Now, gentlemen of the AEF, you're really in trouble. But remember, this is one of your own requests that I sing the song I sang in the picture, Thank You, Lucky Stars. Oh, no. I know you've heard Risa Stevens and John Charles Thomas tonight, and I don't see any reason why I shouldn't sing too, except for the fact that I have very little knowledge of music and no ability to sing. However, my song has a message which is more important than the singing. Thank goodness. My song is dedicated to you men in the service, and I hope it'll answer a question which I'm sure often comes to your mind. You've left a girl behind, and you wonder if she's loyal to you. You wonder if somebody else is taking your place. Men, I assure you, she is loyal. She's had to be. No one's taking your place. Because they're either too young or too old. You marched away and left this town as empty as can be, and I am like the driftwood in a deadly calm at sea. I can't sit under the apple tree with anyone else but me, for there is no secret lover that the draft board didn't discover. They're either too young or too old. They're either too gray or too grassy green. The pickings are poor and the crop is lean. What's good is in the army. What's left will never harm me. They're either too old or too young. So, darling, you'll never get stung. Tomorrow I'll go hiking with that Eagle Scout unless I get a call from Grandpa for a snappy game of chess. They're either too warm or too cold. They're either too fast or too fast asleep. So, darling, believe me, I'm yours to keep. There isn't any gravy, the gravy in the Navy. They're either too fresh or too stale. There is no available mail. I will confess to one romance I'm sure you will allow. He tries to serenade me, but his voice is changing now. They're either too bald or too bold. I'm down to the wheelchair and bassinet. My heart just refuses to get upset. I simply can't compel it to, with no Marines to tell it to. I'm either their first breath of spring, or else I'm their last little fling. I either get a fossil or an adolescent pup. I either have to hold him off or have to hold him up. The battle is on, but the fortress will hold. They're either too young or too old. So remember this, boys. She'll never, never fail you while you are in Australia or out in the Aleutians or off among the Russians and flying over Egypt. Your heart will never beat you. And when you get to India, she'll still be what she's been, dear. She's looked the field over, and lo and behold, they're either too young or too old. Well, man, I'm afraid that's all for tonight, so we'll leave you to your own devices for another week. Perhaps when we sign off, lots of you will cuss us out for not having had time to answer each and every one of your wonderful letters. We've had an idea. Some night we're going to put on the show without a single comedian or singer or name band. We'll just have a solid half hour of APO numbers. I'd suggest, however, you don't hold your breath until we do. Many thanks for keeping in touch with all of us on Command Performance. And never forget for a minute how proud all of us in America are of the job you're doing for your country. This is Bette Davis saying good night, sending you our love from the USA. Here's to you, guys.
And this is Ken Carpenter with a highly confidential bit of news that Command Performance is arranged in cooperation with the Hollywood Victory Committee and is produced for you men and women of the Armed Forces of the United Nations by the Special Service Division of the War Department of the United States of America.